Hi there, welcome to this OptimizePress Clubhouse update. Today we're looking at a new template called Booksale. So this template is designed in the book industry, people in that niche, maybe if you're launching your own book or even your own ebook. Now you can see it here on this page. You've got this lovely library template background image here, and this image is actually fixed on scroll, and it comes into template again later on as we scroll down. I'll show you that, but you can see it's fixed on scroll. So starting at the top, we've got that lovely background image. We've got an image of our book over on the right hand side here, and then we've got our headline at the top, the supporting headline here, and then a small text block area. We've included the logo top left and even some menu links top right as well. Now on this template you'll notice here there's a buy now button. This jumps directly down to our pricing section. I'll show you that once we get down to that section. So scrolling on down we go into this about the author. Lots of white space here, you can see, nice and clean, easy to read this font around here. Image over on the right hand side with a signature underneath there. So it's nice, clear, instantly describes who the person is behind this book. We've then included some stats here you can show in your own template or your own products. If you you can change these to be tweets, coffees. We've included things like pages, so you can change these to adjust maybe some stats about your book or even part of creating your book. Then we drop down into this benefit section. We're using a 2-column featured block layout here just to cover some things about your book, maybe what people are going to learn. So you include these different sections if you have different modules within the book. And then we drop down again into a little testimonial area here, so slightly different background color on this row. It breaks it up. Image on the left, testimonial text over on the right hand side. Good to show some social proof as always. Then we go into this darker row section, so it's a very bold section. You can see this image over on the left hand side. This has been tucked here with some custom CSS inside the template, so it pushes that image directly over to the left, giving this space in this section here. Just makes the design a bit more different. And this area here we've included some different font colors as well, so it stands out. A real nice place to put a call to action as well in this, because it's a very good focal point during the page. And then we drop down into another testimonial section, and as I scroll you'll notice that other background image behind just coming in that other row there. So we've got this testimonial section as well. You can include this for people who have already written your book or people endorse your book. Then we scroll into this row and you can see how this parallax effect where the template is fixed in the back and it stays there as we scroll. And that's done using a bit of custom CSS as well applied to this row. I'll show you that in the live editor in a moment. Then into this section, again we've included some more bullet point elements along with the image over on the right hand side. So the different row background there is quite nice as it breaks up again from the white color. And then we've added a video section, so you can include some launch video if you had one, or even a preview of a different members club maybe you had. Just two different elements to use and change up the idea of your book style page. If you have video, it's great. Obviously, it'll engage with the users more. And then we drop into this pricing sections. As I said before, at the top, the buy now button jumps directly down to here. I'll show you that. So here's that buy button. If I click on it, it jumps down. It's just using some simple code applied to the button and applied to the row above it, so that it jumps here and sits at the top of the page. So we've got our 2 pricing boxes, these are coded in, and then we've got this underneath, the last call to action here with a contact link. So let's jump in the live editor just to show you a couple of things with the CSS and also that buy now button. So here's the page. Again, it's custom CSS is fixing that background into some of these rows. If I scroll on down here, so this row you can see here, if I edit this row, this is the custom CSS here, row book section. So that sits that image over. And then this row again, if I open up, we've got this CSS here, which is CD fix background CD BG1. So it's BG is short for background. So that's what that code is. I wouldn't play around with any of the code, just leave it in place. You can obviously adjust the image. That can be done in your overall page settings. You can see the background image there, overall page color options. So that's the background image which is fixed, but it's then applied to this row, so it comes in and it uses that same image again. And if we drop down here, you'll see this row here has got a small piece of text here, a bit of code that says name pricing. Okay, so that's where the button at the top, we go back up, that's where this button has a link which is just a hashtag and pricing. That's what jumps down to this section here. Jumps down to this row, which makes the user see the pricing boxes. So there it is, a lovely template, beautiful design, got some nice little call to action areas, some lovely colours, and obviously you can change the image, do what you like with this template, mix it up a bit. Do connect with us on social media or let us know if you're using this template. We'd love to see it in action in your own business.